So you want to generate AI image using a powerful model like Stable Diffusion XL or Flux1, but you don't have a powerful GPU in your PC at home. Today I will show you a step by step how to use Stable Diffusion WebUI on Google Colab. So for anyone who wonder what Google Colab is, it's like a cloud GPU provided by Google that let you run any application or AI project on the cloud, and it is very cheap. Now let's get started. Here is the Google Colab that I have made for you. So it is very easy to use and you don't need to write any line of code. You just follow my instruction and you will good to go. After you do all the steps, you will end up using Stable Diffusion WebUI like on your own PC. For this Google Colab is in the description. You have to click the link in description. Okay, now before we start, you have to subscribe to Google Colab Pro. Why? Because the free version of Google Colab doesn't support Stable Diffusion anymore. So you have to click here to subscribe to the service. And you have to subscribe to this button in the Google Colab Pro. This is the price in my currency, but I think in dollar it might be $9.99. So for $9.99 per month, you will get 100 compute unit, and 100 compute unit you can use it like 50 to 60 hours. It's very cheap if you compare it to the alternative method. So after you subscribe to Colab Pro, then you go back to this page. Okay, now you have two main steps to use the program. First, you have to install the WebUI on the Google Colab temporarily. Why? Because every time you want to use the program on Google Colab, you have to install it and wait for about 3 to 4 minutes and then run the program. If you close the program and you run it again next day or next hour, you have to do it so again, but it's not that hard. I will show you a step by step. Before you start install the WebUI, you have to select the model that you want to use. I have put some of the model that I like. We have like Stable Diffusion 1.5, Stable Diffusion XL, and Flux1 and Flux1 Dev. Here, Stable Diffusion 1.5 like this, Magic Mix Realistic, or Pony Diffusion XL for the Stable Diffusion XL, and we have a plenty model of Flux Dev. But for this tutorial to not be too long, I will select only one model, that is Shuttle3 Diffusion. It's a Flux model that can run only 4 steps, so it's very fast for generating image. So I will only use this model for this time, and I will uncheck this because we will not use ControlNet for this model because ControlNet is not support the Flux model in WebUI. So I select this one model. Right now I have to press this button to install the WebUI, but if you show the pop-up, you have to click run anyway. Here it will ask you permission to connect to Google Drive. Why it have to connect to Google Drive? Because I write the code to connect to Google Drive to save the image that generated from the program to your Google Drive. So after you close the program, the image that generated from the WebUI will not lost. It will be in your Google Drive. So click connect to Google Drive and uh, use the same Gmail that you subscribe to Google Colab. Then you have to click proceed, and you have to click proceed all the way to. And if it asks to permission, just give it all permission. Then you have to wait for it to install the program. It's about 3 to 4 minutes. I will cut to the when it finished running. Okay, here we see the complete button. This means it's already a complete installation. If we click here, we will see the Stable Diffusion WebUI folder in Google Colab. So just remember that it's just temporary. If you close this section, it will gone. You have to reinstall it again and again. But the photo that you generate will be in your Google Drive. Okay, now after we finish installation, we have to click here to run the WebUI. But before we run the WebUI, you have a option to install more module here. If you want to install more module from Civic AI, you have to put the API key here and select the module type, and you can just put the module ID here. It's like 6 number in here. Or you can also use Hugging Face link for download the module from Hugging Face. And if you done all of this, or you don't have to, now you can click here to run the WebUI. This may take about 1 to 2 minutes. And after that, you will get a link to use the WebUI. I will cut to the finish. And now we got this running on public URL here. You can click this link. It will change every time you run the program. So this is how you use the WebUI. The program is running in this tab, right? It's running in the Google Colab, but this link will lead you to the WebUI that you can use the Stable Diffusion WebUI very easy. I will just make an example by using Flux module. Now we install the Shutter 3 Diffusion, right? We have to select the UI to Flux, and then we select the checkpoint, and then we have to select all of these VAE and text encoder. You have to select it all. So now you can run the prompt. So I will use a very simple prompt to just show you, so you get your idea. I will use the white cat wearing a Superman uniform flying to city. So since we use Shutter 3 Diffusion, it can use only 4 steps to finish the photo. So we have to adjust the sampling step here from 20 to 4. And now click generate. Okay, now we'll see a photo, a white cat wearing Superman costume flying to city. Now you can use it whatever you want because it's open source and it doesn't have a limit. Now if you run the program, it will take your compute unit, right? Right now I have 47.33 compute unit, and the usage rate approximately 1.66 per hour. If I just open this program but I don't generate a picture, it still count the compute unit. So if you don't want to lose the compute unit when you idle, I suggest that you have to code the program. So this is how you code the program. If it's like this, you are connecting to the Google Colab. So if you cost you the compute unit, you have to click here in the triangle and disconnect and delete runtime. After you click here, the program will be stopped and all the file and the program in Google Colab will be deleted. But your photo, the image, the cat image that I have generated will be in my Google Drive. Disconnect and delete runtime and click yes. Now it will stop running. If we go to here, we cannot generate anything anymore. That's all for today. If you run into a problem or you have any question about running the program or about AI image generation, you can ask me in the Facebook fan page. Prompt I can make in the description. So today is my first time doing a English version of the video. So if I mispronunciation or miscommunication, please forgive me. And thank you for watching.